I'm Joe.
And I'm Ben.
And we're the Bourbon Boys. Let's pour a glass. Alright, today we'll be pouring Jim Beam Bonded. So it's 100 proof, obviously there, since it's bonded. I have not tried this one. I've had a number of different Jim Beam, like everyone that's ever had bourbon ever has had. But I haven't had the fully bonded one yet, so we're going to try that here. I imagine it'd be like most other Jim Beam expressions in that it's going to taste pretty much like Jim Beam, just a little more to it than the lower proof ones. Just have a little more flavor, a little more pop, and everything. So peel that off. Notice Ben's nice new sweatshirt here. Yeah, he didn't bring the bottle, but he brought the sweatshirt. So
nice substitute, right?
it'd be nice to have the bottle, as nice as the sweatshirt is, right? Instead, we have the Jim Beam Bond.
Thank you.
I don't think we need to talk too much about Jim Beam. I think this obviously is at least 4 years. I don't think they go much over that. But Jim Beam, an icon in the industry, obviously. Everybody knows Jim Beam. It is not my favorite bourbon, but it's a lot of people's first. It was my first bourbon, really, that I drank. You know. Yeah. What do you think?
That's not bad. That's not bad. It's really sweet. I noticed a lot of sweetness in that, which is weird.
You know what? It has a nicer scent to it than the other ones, really. Just get a lot more in it.
Yeah.
You don't get I mean, even though it's a higher alcohol content, I'm not getting the high alcohol on when I'm smelling it. Even.
It's pretty good.
All right, I gotta tell you, so far, this is considerably better, which surprises me. I wouldn't think it would be a big difference, but I think the price point on this is pretty much the same as the other Jim Beam, except for the white label, which obviously goes lower. But you have the bonded, the double oaked, the black
label,
the Devil's Cut, and I think that's the ones that come on top of my head here. They're all around this area about $20. They're right in that $20 price point. Some of them place a few dollars lower, some places a few dollars higher, but pretty much $20, that $20 point, which isn't bad. Like I said, the downside of the other ones is that you can buy better bourbons at $20 than the Jim Beam.
And this is giving the other ones a little run for their money, maybe. This is
so far considerably better than, much better than the white, better than the black, and better than the double oaked, which
double oak
didn't do much for me. But we're gonna finish off this glass, and we'll be back.
All right.
Give our final thoughts here in just. We're back, as you can see.
Empty.
We finished our glass, so that's a good sign.
Yep.
Happy about that. Something actually we discussed when we were drinking it that we don't normally experience. We like, as if you've seen anything else that we've done, we like to put a little bit of ice in ours. We like to water it a little bit, and I like it chilled just a little bit, so I like to use a small amount of ice, and it's just a personal preference of mine. And normally a little bit of water or a little bit of ice opens up the flavors a lot and evens them out and blends them a little bit. But in this case, we both commented on it that we liked it better neat than ice. The ice seemed to not really do anything. I'm going to pour just a little bit more here and see if that still holds true. So yeah, it's better. It's just better neat. Putting a little bit of ice in it really didn't. It really muted everything. It didn't help at all, which shouldn't really be the case in a bonded 100 proof bourbon. It shouldn't. The amount we put in, it shouldn't be enough to really water it down that much. But it did, and so if you get this, I would recommend having it neat, or unless you'd like it in and mixed with something, this would be fine for that. So what's your verdict on this one here, Ben?
Yeah, I mean, I think this one is the best by far that we've had of the Jim Beam collection.
I would agree with that.
Yeah, 100%. It just beats all the other ones that we've had. It's nice and smooth. It tastes good. I mean, it's same price for this. And
right. The only thing we have, and what we'll be doing here is the Jim Beam single barrel, and we'll try to finish out this the Jim Beam basic line. But the price point on that is it's not quite twice as much, but it's $35. So it's considerably more than the price point on these. But so far, if you're getting a Jim Beam product, if you see this one, not everybody has it, but
true.
it's readily available, but not available everywhere. It's this one here. They had
several bottles.
They had quite a few bottles, and they literally had.
And it was dusty.
It was dusty. There was literally dust on them.
Yeah.
But we picked it up for, like I said, $20, $19.99 is what the price was.
Yep.
So I would give this one, I don't know, at least a 3 on flavor, on taste. 3 plus, 3.5 maybe.
Yeah.
It's very good. It's
very good.
It's not the best bourbon. Jim Beam is, again, not my favorite one, but that's got a really nice flavor to it. Considerably better.
Much better.
Way better than the white. Considerably better than the black and the double oaked. And the value of it, $20. I would give that. It's a solid. It's worth $20. This one's worth $20.
Absolutely.
So I would. This is decent bourbon. Decent. At a really reasonable price, at a fair price. You're getting what you pay for with this one. So I would say right now, I'd recommend the Jim Beam Bonded if you're looking for a Jim Beam product. That's what I got.
That sounds good. I agree.
All right.
I like it.
And as always, let us know your thoughts on that. Let us know if you want us to try anything. If we can lay our hands on it, we certainly will. As we refocus on bourbons that are readily available, because that's what we are able to get.
Yeah.
We're just regular guys. We don't have a lot of hookups.
Nope.
We don't have a lot of, if we get lucky enough to land a bottle here and there, we're out looking. But, as anybody's out there looking for the hard to find bourbons know, they're hard to find.
Hard to find. Not much out there.
That's right. So anyway, till next time, thanks for tuning in, man.
See ya.